might ask yourself, well,
Hola, welcome to sunny Barcelona. Well, it was all weekend. I'm here with Ellie Pettersson. How are you?
Hi, Damien. I'm brilliant.
Excellent, excellent. So we're here to really talk about a bit about what you've been doing for Bootleg Social Records, how the weekend was, and just about what's coming up.
Great. We've just finished a really tough weekend playing with you at La Terraza last Friday, which was quite amazing. Our last house arrest party of the season, and it was quite a big experience for all of us because it's such an amazing venue, and I was really looking forward to bringing a little bit of Bootleg Social into Barcelona and leaving your imprint over here as well.
It's been a great weekend, and thanks for having me down. It was I absolutely blown away by the hospitality shown here. The club is amazing. The sound system, just the music, it blew me away. I mean, being in London, we are exposed to a fair bit, but hearing the sounds of just how you do it here in Spain is it's great to hear.
Thank you. It was quite a nice set that I actually prepared for La Terraza because I wanted you to see my techno side as well. So I started my second half of my set basically towards techno, so you could hear as well that I'm sort of like a very diverse artist. I can work around pretty much tech house, deep house, and also a bit of a banger.
There's one thing we haven't sort of done before is really go into the more sort of I guess smoother, silkier side of house, and so we kind of went, well, let's do a poolside album that kind of sums up summer this year, and it was a great summer in 2013, and so we're looking at who we should get to mix it, and it was without doubt first thing we said is let's get you on, Ellie.
I was just absolutely blown away when you guys called me and asked me to do the album, because I know that that was a very important album, mainly because of you guys were actually getting out of your element and experimenting with deep house, and because you chose me to do that, I was quite, I was really happy to do so.
No, that's fantastic, and obviously I've got to have a little listen before everybody else, and it came out fantastic, and it is out soon. The release date is, we will announce it this week. We're just waiting on a few things. Artwork, everything's done, we're ready to go, but tell us, I understand that we have an EP out with you as well.
Yes, I think you should be out pretty soon. You guys haven't given me a release date yet, but I know that you're actually working on it. And there are 3 amazing tracks. I'm really happy with it, and the name is just brilliant. I'm not going to reveal the name now until the release date, but it was quite well thought. And there are 3 really great tracks. Tech House, we went into the Tech House mode. I've got Super Sick, which is for me the highlight of the EP. I actually tested that 2 weeks ago on a massive dance floor in City Hall, and the crowd just went ballistic. I'm really happy. And then we've got a second track, which is Gizmo Bump.
You did tell me about that, the name behind Gizmo Bump. Can you do you want to tell everyone else, or are you bit shy?
Well, it's a funny story. I've got a very long time friend, and when she was young, she's Norwegian. She's got this beautiful blue eyes, like they're massive. So when she was young, sometimes we used to call her Gizmo. And nowadays, like 20 years later, she was pregnant, and I decided to do a track about the fact that she was having a baby. So it's called Gizmo Bump, and well, she knows about it as well.
So it was fantastic to have you mix the album. So I guess, do you want to tell us a little bit about it? I mean, I know we kind of threw some tracks at you that we had coming through, with people like Dan Perry, Tim Rowland. A major coup for us was to get So Called Scumbags to license one of their tracks to us from Grin Recordings. But tell us, I know you've got a couple of your tracks on there, and I know that we've got one E-Rays in that as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, most people would think that it's quite easy to mix an album, and I've learned from experience that it's quite hard work. When I actually started, I didn't imagine that it was going to take me 5 full days to actually get it all done. Because besides making it sound really nice and smoothly, and all the mixes need to be absolutely perfect, you also have that time frame, because an album can't be that short, such as 1 hour. You need to give a little bit more to all the people who will actually buy the album, and also you need to think about all the artists that you are portraying in the album, and respect their art, and actually, you know, make it all sound good, but also make those artists being featured properly in the album. That was a little bit difficult, actually. I'm not sure if I would do another one now to think of it. But once I got the final material, I just sat in my house and listened to the whole thing with a glass of wine, and I can tell you, I just felt this really nice and warm feeling inside, and I hope that people can actually capture that when they listen to the album. It's very summer. All the tracks, I mean, there are 14 tracks. It took quite a while for you guys to choose each single track, and I think you've done a great job. Highlights for me are, number one, like E-Race's track is absolutely beautiful. It's so simple and so powerful. I've got also with Tim Rowland, we've got 2 of our tracks in there which are beautiful as well. I loved the S-Trooper. And the Peeping Tom as well. I mean, there's so many. There were fantastic artists. I'm really happy to be part of that project.
No, that's great. Sounds great. Sounds great. So, well, I guess I think this weather's going to turn pretty soon, and we're all going to catch flights and stuff. So I'll kind of wrap it up here. But I mean, I guess coming out next, we also have a new Prohibition album out on October 6th, London. Another Bootleg Social label night, and then we're off for another label party in Australia. 2 parties actually, a boat party on Sydney Harbour, and then after parties, then back, and then back to Ministry of Sound again. It's busy times. So, but we're looking forward to having you over later in the year.
I'm looking forward to that. I really want to experience a little bit, get my sounds into London and see how the crowds would react to my crazy tech house and mixture of techno. And whenever you want to book me, just let me know.
So I guess last thing, is there anything in the pipeline coming up? I know you have your brand House Arrest. Amazing. I got to witness it. Thank you very much. But is there anything that you can let loose, like let us know, or for your fans that are watching this, like or where they can follow like your website and things like that?
Yes, I have just set up my brand new Twitter account. I'll be posting a little bit more about that. Also, people can catch up with me on my official website, which is elliepettersson.com. Also my fan page, so if you want to get in there, just, you know, get it going a little bit, put a bit of comments and little hearts. I don't mind that. So pretty much that, and you know, just music all over.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much, and then we'll call it a wrap before this rain starts coming down. It was sunny yesterday, trust me, everybody. And thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I hope to see you all soon.
Cheers. Bye. Thank you, Ellie. Bye.